So here we go with the rolling lap then, guys. It is the 54 kart of Harvey Caton, the joint championship leader, who's on pole from Drew Perry alongside on the 7. Starts at the back of the field there, just see the 77, Luke Wildgoose going through the picture. We come down, looks like a good start to me. Starter looks happy with that, and it is the poleman Caton that holds on to the race lead. Looks like we might have a spinner in the top corner. Didn't quite make out who that was while I was off doing some housekeeping. And the 48 in behind, getting very fruity indeed. That's James Bonner, went through the line in 3rd place. He's back to 4th. Doesn't like 4th place, it looks. Not happy with 4th place. That's James Austin, who's come up from 5th to 3rd. Went through the line 5th last time. So Perry leads it from Morris, Austin, Bonner, Harvey Hall, Lewis Ratcliffe, Ethan Fitton, then comes Cregan, who was looking good yesterday in practice. Well, the pole man at this point, Harvey Caton, off in the background in the green helmet, as you can see on the grass, but there had been a collision on the start line, close to the start line, which brought out a red flag. Dylan Stubbs involved in that collision. He'd be taken off to hospital for precautionary checks, and as only one lap had gone, the full grid was reformed with Harvey Caton getting a second chance. Here's the restart. Here's Jacob Carter and Luke Wildgoose. Which one's which? Who knows, guys? We're off and running. And the man on pole has held on to it. And the 7 on the outside is going to get hung out to dry, surely, on the outside. Will he maintain that position? He led before the red flag, and he's going to get the position back. So back through to 2nd place. A little bit of contact from the 8 on the 7. That's Josh Morris on the back of Drew Perry. Other carts making up places. They come out of turn 4. So Perry had the lead at the end of lap 1 last time by 0.3 of a second. He's probably a second behind this time as they go down past the start-finish line for the first time. It is the poleman Caton, the championship leader, that has it from Perry, Morris, James Bonner, Ratcliffe, Austin Hall, Fitton and Jacob Carter, with Alex Cregan rounding out the top 10. Now, Harvey Caton got himself a nice lead here, but I think Perry is probably going to be the man to beat, judging by his form in the earlier attempt to get this final underway. That's the 48. James Bonner losing a little bit of time as he comes through, scrubbing time off. He's come through the S. That's Bonner on the 48. In behind, difficult to see what that number is. I think that's Ratcliffe on the 12, is it? It is. Ratcliffe coming alongside Bonner now, and Ratcliffe gets it. So Ratcliffe goes through in 4th place. So Morris in 3rd on the 8, getting closer to the man in 2nd, Drew Perry, who in turn is getting closer to the leader. But it is Lewis Ratcliffe that's made his way through to 4th place as they came through down past the start-finish line last time, and dropping Bonner back to 5th. It was Austin that followed him through in 6th from Harvey Hall, Ethan Fitton, Jacob Carter and Cregan there in 10th place. Cregan was looking pretty good, by the way, yesterday in practice against karts that were quicker than his. So it looks like he's got some quality, but he's struggling in the race. Might have a problem with the kart potentially. Going through, that's the 48 with James Austin right in behind on the 23. The race leader and championship leader, Harvey Caton, coming under pressure now from Perry. Perry led this before the earlier red flag after 1 lap. He had a 0.3 of a second lead. He hates to see the red flag come out when that happened, but now he's just got to maintain his composure now. He's done that. This is that battle for 5th and is that 4th and 5th place? 5th and 6th place. It is 5th and 6th place. So still Bonner who's got 5th, and they go through the line with Austin right behind, and Harvey Hall getting close as well on the 95. Here's the race for the lead up to turn 3 though. Caton that leads it from Perry on the 7. Josh Morris getting close on the 8 as well. He'll fancy the job here, Morris. He can judge his braking on what the 2 in front are doing. A little bit scruffy there by Perry over the curb. Caton runs a little bit wide. That scrubs some speed off through the S's, up through turn 7 one more time. Let's have a look at the relative lap times. I'm pretty sure if I look at the lap times here, if I can get them up. that the man in second place is the fastest man on the track. In fact, I'm wrong, as they went through the line that time. It's Josh Morris that set the fastest lap, 600ths of a second faster, in fact, than Caton, who went through slightly quicker than Perry. So Perry with the 35.9, Harvey Caton on the 35.89 and 35.82 for Josh Morris in third. And you can see the man in third, he's visibly quicker now through the S's, and this looks like it's about Josh Morris. Has Morris got the composure? Has he got the racecraft to get past? Because he has certainly got the pace. They go across the line astern, 6 laps in. They're coming down to the business end. I'm not sure whether they will have cut these races down a bit because of a 20-minute delay with the red flag earlier, but it looks like it's boiling up. Not many, 12 karts in this, but this is boiling up to an absolute cracker, and Perry just can't get the job done. He's following Harvey Caton, the championship leader, can't get close enough. That's a 77 coming towards, that's Jacob Carter. He's down in 11th place. We're back with the top 3 though, out of the final turn, coming down to complete 7 laps. Caton, Perry, Morris, looks like Ratcliffe is through to 4th place. He is out of shot of the cameras. Ratcliffe's made his way through to 4th. Bonner now slipped to 5th from Austin Hall. Luke Wildgoose on the 77, and then Ethan Fitz and Alex Cregan rounding out the top 10. This is the race for the win, and it looks like Josh Morris, surely Morris has made a mistake. He's made a mistake, Morris, probably out of shot of the camera, or I haven't seen it, but he's dropped back a lot further behind than he was. That's got to be a mistake. Here comes Perry for the lead. Little bit of contact through the final turn, but no damage done. Luckily, very fortunately, he didn't take off the race leader. That could have gone pear-shaped for the pair of them. But it's Caton and Perry and Morris has got a lot of work to do, but he'll want to see these two up front battling it out. So 8 laps gone when they crossed the line last time. We're half a lap in, 8.5 gone. Few to go. But for me, Josh Morris is now just too far behind. Lestins to tangle. Drew Perry having another look. He knows it's being filmed. He's not happy with second place. Second is nowhere as far as Perry's concerned. He wants this win. Caton with the green helmet, easy to spot, gets his head down behind the steering wheel, trying to create that slipstream effect so they go through the line this time. 9 laps gone. Still, I don't think they've cut this race down. We didn't get the last lap board last time, so we're still running. It's Caton, the championship leader, that's still got it on the 54. Perry there in second. Morris a little bit closer, but not close enough to affect who's going to win this race unless these two tangle. Morris is now just too far behind. They may get the last lap board this time. We'll try and look out for it. 10 laps gone when they go through the line this time. Have we got the last lap? We have not. It still looks like 2 to go potentially. Caton, Perry and Morris still as you were, and it looks like Caton's done enough here, has he? He's pulled. That's 4 or 5 kart lengths. I think the championship leader, he's definitely done enough now. I don't know what's happened to Perry. Perry looks like he's got some sort of problem. Very, very hot today. Maybe he's got tyre pressure just running too high. Maybe they liked it early on, don't like it now. But whatever it is, the setup on Perry's kart has gone pear-shaped. I was going to say something else then, realised I was live. The last lap board is out, and Caton has got this one. It's a great performance. And a 40 up the inside and crash. He is out. So the 48 drops down. James Bonner making the move through what looked like the final turn. And hopefully we've got some slow motion replay we can bring of that if the slow motion has worked. But here's the battle for the lead coming through the S's for the last time. It's Caton's going to win it. Perry's closing him in. That's a 77 going through. That is Jacob Carter, who's made up a place, by the way. But the win is taken by Harvey Caton, Drew Perry in second, Josh Morris in third place. Coming in fourth, we've got, who is it? It is James Austin just from Harvey Hall, and Luke Wildgoose makes up places after that contact. That's the 48, James Bonner, going through the line. He ends up in 7th place, but I think he was in 5th when that contact happened, and he ended up dropping down the field. Let's have a look at that earlier incident between Bonner, the 48, and Ratcliffe. Well, there'd already been a little bit of contact, and then Bonner looking for the inside line over the curbs. He's the one doing the overtaking and takes himself off, and indeed, Lewis Ratcliffe ends up down in 11th.